matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Clark. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might be changing the route. Got him downfield. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose and it was lights out after that. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sellers, under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Now here's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a deep man. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got a little grass. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Reed. Blasted as he lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Using his feet. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. They'll move the wide receiver. 4th down, Reed. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Reed. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Sellers through the noise.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find the answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On the option. He'll toss it. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Throwing, Sellers. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aggies right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snap it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. Gets away. Keeps the play going. Bringing the heat. Looking for a big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
He'll field the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Reed. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Blue 30.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And it's no good. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Goes to the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Sellers to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And what?
So many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sellers. Going to take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Owls coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Reed. Snagged out of the air. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Plows through the defense. There's a crease. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to change this route. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Hits the open man. Allowed and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Red pass hits complete. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Sellers on the play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's looking deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions. And then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Texas A&M going quickly. Here's Reed to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22.
949 rock star. 949 rock star. Now, shift.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They go play action with Sellers. Buys a little extra time. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Blue 85.
Sellers. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He tries to take the top off. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Looking for room. It's Owens. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Reed on the play action. Starts to scramble to the left. They get to him as he throws.
A quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They'll send the back in motion. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Play fake, Sellers. Here's a heat. Gets away. And he is sacked, and the quarterback's going to be kicking himself for staying in the pocket a little too long on that one. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on second down. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Sellers from the gun on third down. And he's thrown another interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know...